This is a dating show. They come on here to find love. Let's get into it.
Hey, how are you?
How
I'm
are you,
sorry.
baby?
Oh my
How are
goodness!
you,
I
honey?
just came back from the store. I look rough.
Do you want to be a guest, baby girl?
Yes, I will. Let me go inside. Let me open the door. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Y'all always doing stuff when y'all call me, child.
I never knew it's gonna be this quick. I'm sorry.
We gotta get the phone together, get us some good light.
Yeah, I will. Let me go inside my room.
Okay.
I never knew it's gonna be this quick.
What store you coming from, girl?
Huh?
What store you
I
coming
can't-
from?
African store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that
I
was
can.
good. You was just in good light, so make sure you
Yeah.
stay in good light.
Can you see me now?
I can.
All right.
All right, you gotta sit down. You gotta get situated.
So you couldn't wait, like you're already at home pretty much, right? So you couldn't wait until you actually got in the house. Where the groceries at? Was there anything that need to be frozen or put in the refrigerator? Or, I mean, there's this thing called priorities and eating. We know that seems like a priority for this person. So when you want to take care of priorities, it's not gonna take you that long to put up the groceries, I don't think. Well, it might, depending on how much she got, because she went on one of these hauls that these ladies do. All right, okay, I'm done. All right, let's continue.
For me, baby.
Can you see me okay?
I can see you okay. What's your name, honey?
Well, I go by Princess actually,
Okay.
but my real name is Adoranke.
What do you want? Can I call you Princess?
Sure, you
I think
can.
that's gonna be easier for me. Where you calling me from, Princess?
Now they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Which simply means I can find a woman beautiful. The next man would say she's not. Simple. But if you're being honest, beauty is subjective. And what I mean by that, I could take 5 men and get them to agree. Maybe even 10. We can agree on something simple. Is she pretty? Does she look nice? Of course, we have to set some ground rules. Whatever those ground rules are, we'll set those ground rules. But I bet you, set the ground rules, I can get 10 men to agree that not this person, not her, just going with the beauty is in the eye of the beholder thing. Because there can be some truth to that, which simply means, first of all, men, we have to be physically attracted to you. Because I don't care what age you are. We got to be physically attracted to you, because sometimes, the plumbing, the candlestick may not light up. Just to be honest with you. And there's several reasons why the candlestick may light up. ED, most of the time, is really not one of them. Speaking from experience, it could be attractiveness, it could be odors, it could be that. But to this beauty is in the beholder thing overall, I can get 10 men, set parameters, and all 10 men can agree on if this person, whoever we choose, is attractive, pretty, blah, blah, blah. Not if you'll get with her, if you'll do this, if you that. Is she pretty? Yes or no? Boo, boo, boo. So beauty is subjective. That's why we have pageants and models and the most beautiful people in the world and all these type of things. So quit playing with me, y'all.
Princess?
North Carolina.
Wait, I actually am. This is so funny. I'm about to say I have to go to North Carolina because I've been getting so many people reaching out to me from North Carolina. But actually, I'm going to North Carolina for an interview on Friday. I'm gonna be in Raleigh for like 24.
So you're supposed to be helping other people find love, and you bring her on the show, but then you always bring it back to you, Kendra. Could it be Satan?
4 hours.
When in Raleigh?
Like
when,
you go.
what date?
Literally this Friday, but it's for an interview.
All right, so she seems to be from the continent, and we know, their skin is a little bit different, and they don't believe in certain things such as like lotion and things like that. But you're in America now, and you trying to get got. And as petty as this seems, where the Jergens at? We don't have no Jergens going on right here, and I know it's ash because it's in these places. These certain places. When we put lotion on, we do it, and we always go like this. You gotta get up in there. You gotta get up in there, and you always go like this when you putting lotion on. No ash. No ash. I'm just saying, this is America, Jack. Shout out Richard Pryor.
Interview, and it just kind of got confirmed. If I had more time, I would put together a singles event. I can't put together a singles event in 24 hours, child. But I will come back to Raleigh, and I'm gonna come. Well, I'll come back. I did Charlotte, but I gotta figure it out because. But I would say I just been getting so many people from North Carolina lately calling into my show. So North Carolina, you on the radar. We're starting our tour back up in October, and I will launch the first 2 cities. I'm announcing the first 2 cities coming up this week. But let's focus on you, Princess. I just got hyped when you said North Carolina because I'm like,
Charlotte is one of those cities. There's a few of them: Atlanta, Houston. That's just ruined and ripe with debauchery and STDs and same-sex interactions and just all type of messed up. And what better person to contribute to the terrible behavior than this me, I lady.
I've been getting so many people from North Carolina. Okay. How old are you, Princess?
I'm 31, but I'll be 32 soon.
Okay, 31. And what's your zodiac sign?
Princess.
Sagittarius.
Okay, you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
Yes, I'm divorced.
When'd you get divorced?
2018.
Okay. And
7 years ago?
Live and love?
I'm actually an entrepreneur, and also I'm a manager at a restaurant.
Okay, so you're an entrepreneur and a manager at a restaurant. Okay, Princess, do you want your video to stay in the app, or do you want it on my social media platforms as well?
Either or is fine. I'm okay with it.
Okay, here we go. We got Princess, North Carolina, no kids, divorced, 31, Sagittarius, entrepreneur, and also a manager. What kind of man you looking for?
Ooh.
Well, someone that is trustworthy, God-fearing, someone who is willing to provide. I'm not really like someone that would just take care of me, love me for who I am, to be honest. I'm not asking for too much. As long as you are providing.
She's not asking for too much. As long as you can provide for her. What that food bill look like?
And you take care of me and pamper me, I'm fine.
What does provider mean to you?
Provider means like have a good steady income job. That's what I mean, like provider to me. Like once you have you have a good that you can able to provide for the family and provide for.
So do you want to be just for clarity? So does provider mean he pays 100% of the bills? Would you contribute? Like, what's your version of provider?
Not like I'm just gonna be submissive. Like my provider, I'll be a submissive. I'll support best way I can, but he needs to at least do his part as a man.
So I want to get clarity. So is the expectation for him to pay 100% of the bills?
If it's capable, yeah, why not?
I'm trying to be nice. If he's capable to pay all the bills, why not? Who have you been talking to, lady? If he's capable to pay all the bills, then pamper me. Her. The one on the far panel over there. Why not?
Okay.
But if he's not really capable, and I'm willing to support.
Okay. Let's talk about your last husband. What happened there?
Well, how would I put this? But he used me for papers. Let me put it that way.
It was an African man?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. So where was he located before he married you?
Nigeria.
So how did you guys meet?
Facebook.
Okay. And did you know going into it he was marrying you for papers, or did you really think
honestly, I never knew. I never knew until I did all the paperwork for him. I sponsored him actually, all because of the love I have for him. But I never knew it's gonna be that way, to be honest.
How many? Okay, did you guys see each other before you got married? Like, how often did you guys see each other?
We never see anybody. We never met. So
Princess, now let me give you some girl. Okay.
Before she go into some bullshit, because that's what she about to go into, I'm feeling something, and I don't go off feels. Thinking quite often, more often than not, leads you in the wrong direction. But I think I can manage my feelings. Women out here don't think that masculine men don't have feelings, because we do. We have to manage them. I'm feeling something in my spirit that I want to give this lady some grace, but she has came out of the gate more delusional than a woman that's even a 5. This woman does not even register. And he can pay all the bills and pamper her if he's capable. That's what she said. That's what she said. Any man that's worth anything who would decide to want to carry on a single conversation with this person would hear that, because we're going to ask about your past relationship. So get ready to talk about that. If you don't want to talk about that, kick rocks. All right, just filter.
Yeah, we met back in 2016, and we did pretty much Skype then. No, Skype was popular back then. So we did a lot of Skype, and from there, back in 2017, we actually met officially.
So, Princess, how you fall in love with a man that you didn't even get to meet? Now, don't you do that no more. Because I'm going to tell you. No, I'm going to tell you. Listen, here's the deal. Because another African might try it again. And here's the deal, ladies. You can't be in love if you can't touch him. And you got to know him. You got to meet him. So you just can't go off of the words. And listen, it's survival. It's a survival of these men trying to get to this country.
So before she go any further, Miss Kendra, this might be sound advice. Because while she's on here giving dating advice, single as fuck at 46 years old, never had any children, to term, we'll just put it like that. And the last known man that she was with was a Nigerian scammer. So, allegedly. So, maybe this advice that she's giving her it's probably worth something. So let's continue.
So they're gonna tell you all the things that you love to hear, and that's why it's so important that you have so much self-love for yourself that you're not empty. So when a person comes and it seems like it's love,
See, you have to have so much self-love for yourself. Self-love means loving somebody, having love for somebody else. Do we call that redundant? You have to have so much self-love for yourself. Like, all right.
it feels like love to you. You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right, Kendra. Because honestly, I never, and that's actually my first marriage. That was my first wedding, and I never knew that's gonna be that way. That's why I've been single for all these years, because I want to slow down and pick my right soulmate, because I don't want to rush into the way I rushed into the first time. So I want to make sure I find the right person that is well fit for me.
That was not a marriage.
So when you guys got married, when did you realize that you filed for divorce?
Well, I started noticing it. The wedding didn't last a year and a half, to be honest. And I filed for divorce when I noticed that he took me to court for domestic violence, and it wasn't true. So
Wait, what happened? He said what? I missed it. I apologize.
He took me to court for domestic violence.
He took you to court for domestic violence?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get into a fight?
Never. And we never get, since he's Nigerian, and they would think that, oh, when you hang up with Nigerian friends, they would tell them, oh, if you take her to court for domestic violence, you get your permanent resident, you get your 10-year green card and all that stuff. So he took that bold step. And meanwhile, I'm the one that filed all of the paperwork for him. I'm the one that bring him to America. I pay for his ticket. I pay for everything that he needs. I did everything for him. He didn't pay a dime. So I went extra mile just to bring somebody that I truly love, thinking that we're gonna be together for
Princess.
But it's gonna be the other way around. So
Princess, why don't you think you truly loved him?
Honestly, because we have connection, to be honest, and I never know that he's gonna be like a black backstabber for me. Because honestly, if I didn't love, like, I have genuine love for someone, I will go extra, even because it's my birthright. If it's not my birthright, no birthright, even family members, I go front behind for. I will make sure people that I love is okay around me before I take care of myself. That's just me. And people like, oh, it gets to the point that I even drop out of school for this guy. I didn't finish university. I was ending up doing 2 jobs just to bring him over here, but I never knew it's gonna be like this. So that's why I'm just taking my time just for me to find someone here in America than me bring another person from Nigeria again.
See, if a man or a person, and I have no doubt that this man took advantage of this lady. Evil. You don't do that. If you don't want to be with her in a relationship, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Now with her, we have to go off physical appearance, and she don't really have any options, right? Quit playing. She don't really have any options. And the fact that a man that she really didn't even know, she says she was in love with him. Now what she was really doing was doing all these things to hope that he would fall in love with her. Now, he was doing it to get a green card and get his citizenship and do this and do that, blah, blah, blah. American men, we don't have to do any of those type of things. So, but a person that would do this to a woman, especially, and she's just being honest. She's in her 30s. There's a whole lot going on here. She's probably been this big and this way for most of her life. So she's probably never really had any relationships worth anything. So the second that she even sees half a man, a quarter of a man, she's gonna do whatever she can to latch on to that man. Now, that being said, coming on this thing, show, app, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna make things worse for her. She's gonna have men reach out to her for one reason and one reason only. And the reason is because what she just expressed, they're going to try to take advantage of her. And that is sad, and that is bad, and that is evil. Why would you even treat anybody like that? But at the same time, we can't exonerate her of anything. She's a full-grown woman. She's a full grown woman. She's a couple of y'all. She's three of y'all. She is. So we ain't gonna exonerate her and make her seem like she's 13 years old and just people are just taking advantage of her and these type of. She's full grown. She's 32. She know right from wrong. She know left from right. She know up from down. So don't exonerate her from these, because he's picking them. You know the way that a woman picks? You open her legs. No matter how big those legs are, no matter what the smell is that's coming from those legs, she opened those legs. That means she picked. Don't.
I will never do that route anymore.
Shit.
What he did was terrible, so I'm not excusing his behavior at all, right? But he set you up from the go. Set you up from the go, and I don't want you to call what you had with him love, because this is why a lot of women, and I've been in this position too.
Oh, she just told you.
Sometimes we call love, I believe, fear, because it's
what I say earlier about the Nigerian scammer. Now, she says she's been in that position too. That just validates what we already know about her. But you gonna give relationship advice? Because he had you set up from the word go.
Like, you don't want to lose this connection probably that you had with him. He was probably a man giving you a lot of attention.
He's telling you what happened.
He always had a different motive. So the attention that he was giving to you, I'm just assuming. I don't know.
No, you know.
In real time, I'm assuming you probably wasn't used to that. So you were so excited to have this.
She's telling you exactly what she went through. She's telling you right now.
Connection with this man, but the whole time he had this dirty motive just to get to America.
To be honest with you, Miss Kendra, to be honest with you, like literally, I just see some red flags, but the thing about it, I always overlook it. Like there's some petty stuff that he always do, but I'm like, okay, maybe just overlook it, and he would change.
Girl, the red flag was you ain't know his ass, and you had to do everything to get his ass in. The red flag was he wasn't in the country. The red flag is y'all had to talk on Skype. The red flag was it was Six Flags. It wasn't a red flag. You was in Six Flags in the amusement park, and it wasn't love. I'm gonna just I
she would know,
and he was able to take advantage of that.
Like literally, okay, fine. When I went back home to Nigeria back in 2017, I was like, okay, let me kill two birds with one stone, because I was actually going for my sister's wedding.
Why are you trying to kill two birds? Were you gonna fry them up, or what were you gonna do with those two birds? Because you know how they get down over there in Nigeria. It's whatever over there. Was they gonna be some bird wings, bird thighs, bird breasts for dinner with some oju sauce from something, I don't know, ojabo, I don't know.
And my younger sister was getting married in Nigeria, And I was like, okay, this is an opportunity for him, for my family to meet him for the first time. Because we don't ever go to Nigeria very often. We only go like when we have like special occasion. That's when we go to Nigeria. And we went there. We did like this Nigerian culture. It's called introduction, where the man family will meet my family like in a celebration way.
So
And we
what?
did that first. And that the time I bring the paperwork and like let him go ahead and sign the K1. We did a K1 visa. We signed the K1 visa, but it got acting when he was signing the K1 visa. When it was asking for my father's birthday, I'm like, and I was trying to tell him like, look, immigration is not something that you have to lie about. To be honest, you have to be honest. But he was getting upset like, oh, what you call your mom for everything? He took the paper and ripped the paper in half. I was like, that should be a red flag for me. But I overlooked it. I overlooked at so many errors that he did, all because of love. But he
It's what I said earlier. She will, and growing up in Nigeria, how do you get the? How did you get to be this? Like, all right, filters are in effect. Let me tell you.
finally get here. He did what he wanted to do.
No, listen, princess.
I feel like
Princess, every time you call it love, I'm gonna stop you. It was not because it was love, it was because of lack of love. Because the lack of love that you had for yourself is the reason that you did that. We're not gonna, we gotta stop giving the word love this bad rap, because that's what gets everyone stuck. Because we call bad behavior love when it's really not love. It's not love. So listen, I'm going to stay focused on you. We're going to go forward. I have a private women's group. I don't even talk about it so much because I got so much going on. I'm going to DM you, but I'm going to bring you in this group.
Oh,
A
Lord.
private women's group, so I can talk to you more one-on-one without the whole world.
She gonna ruin her further.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so let's proceed. But real quick, back to you.
He gonna invite her into this woman's group and keep this lady single for the rest of her life, because I don't believe in this. There's someone for everyone, but I do believe that for 30 something years old, this lady is naive as hell. And I think that there's a man out there that's probably just naive as her, just as broke as her. They can be broke together and they can live a great life together. I do believe that, because if you look at it, most people in the United States, we're just average. We're just average people. We're not making 100,000. We're not making 14,000. Most people are just somewhere in the middle. And you know what average attracts? Average attracts average, even though from the looks and fitness standpoint, this lady is well below average. But I guarantee you, there are some 5'4", 112-pound dude that would love to be with that. There is. But he's not going to be a provider. You can just forget that. You're going to be the provider, Miss Princess.
I want to get this part of the story. So when he did, instead of domestic violence, what happened? How did that play out?
So he took me to court for domestic violence because of the stuff that he heard from his friends. So at the end of the day, I ended up winning the case. I won the case because the judge was like, what he's talking about, like, I didn't see anything domestic in this case. Because in the case, like, oh, just to scare me. It's like, oh, I'm going to bring my lawyer. But I was like, I don't got no lawyer, but I got God. Because I know God will fight my battle.
Really? Why y'all bringing God into this?
True Christian. Like, literally.
So we make choices, not we. They make choices to do things. And then when it all goes left, then you bring God into it. God doesn't have anything to do with your relationship. Your relationship is a choice. And you chose to be with this guy. Now, when we make choices, consequences come with that. Now, this looks like a pretty long video, so this is gonna be part 1. Already at 30 minutes, and we'll come back to part 2. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video. This is Mr. Info 5000. Peace.